The story behind this exhibition is that when Guillaume approached me for the first time, I think it was right before COVID or something like around this time. So like while we were preparing for the show, so many things happened, and I live in Beirut, so there was an uprising, there's a financial meltdown, there was also the blast, and now there's no electricity or fuel and stuff. When you're working on an exhibition, you have these issues. It's very difficult to escape them. And it's really also questioning like the necessity of art in this context. Like, what do you do? My research is really about also how collectively you deal with the trauma, or how do you de-fetishize trauma and deconstruct it a little bit. And since now we're also like, it's not past trauma, you're processing an acceleration of traumas. Part of the practice is about how do you deal with it, like how do you cope with this imagery, but in the same time maintaining a healthy distance to also using, for instance, like the images of people personally, because you have to also like respect what you're working with. What I try to do the most is to steer away from visual blackmail, emotional blackmail in a way, where it becomes more about your moral stand on things rather than the experience itself. This is not about how do you feel about a struggle, it's about how do you cope. Doing the embroidery itself for me is like a ritual experience. It really helps me. I can clear my mind, so it's an ongoing process where I also sketch. For me, like I don't draw on my sketchbook, I either write or embroider. So it's really also, it becomes, you learn how to see sometimes when you learn drawing. So in a way, like I find it very interesting because it's also pixelated. So there is this aspect. And the other thing is, for me, this medium is autonomous. There's no structure, rigid structure. And it's very interesting to work within this system. So it's very comfortable to work with it. And also, I mean, for me, like personally, the gesture, the continuous gesture is very comforting as well. And it helps me think.